use that spare time, downtime, if you're not doing any sales and so forth, or going out and getting sales, but organize, assign people to organize stuff, make it where it's efficient. Because we can talk about making money, but are you being efficient? And what that means is you can make more money with the sales that you have. Work all dried up? No, not right now. Actually, here in Missouri, it's awful rainy, but we're coming out of this season of slump, and I'm hoping you're not in that area, but we're going to talk about today where if you have a slow time, what to do. And why do I bring that up? But we've been through 3 or 4 months of just slow time. I can remember a time where I messed up. Oh, I did mess up seriously. I thought I was too busy, and I was afraid to get more quotes, so I turned off the advertising. Wrong. Don't do that. Don't ever turn your marketing off. You can always say no, but you can't say yes to somebody that ain't talking to you. And that's the problem I had. I turned it off about 3 months. I said, well, I'm going through the season. I got my work, and it took that much longer just to get reared back up. So I don't ever turn my advertising off. I've got leads coming in damn near every day, and sometimes more than one every day. But that's the best thing. And I can turn people down. Turn somebody down the other day. It's like, this isn't what I do. And that doesn't put you in a point where you're actually having to force yourself to say yes to something you shouldn't be doing. But what are ways to get you out of that slump or take up that time of slow time? And you can do maintenance, prepare for things, have audits, look at your stuff, figure out your time, decide what you're doing. Um, One thing I love to do during off times is buy a house, buy a project if you have to. And the best part is you can afford to spend more than, say, another investor who doesn't have their own teams because you're going to have your payroll going. You can do it the way you want, and then you can sell it at the end of the year or after the beginning of the year, and you don't have to pay taxes on it, especially if you're doing it in November, December. You get write some of the expenses off and then sell at the beginning of the following year in spring. Nice little cash bump, plus you've had something going through. And if you don't have the cash yourself, then the bank's paying for it, but it's okay. It's an investment. And I don't mean you go out there and buy anything, but start shopping, start having those projects in place. That way, when time comes slow, I have somewhere to send these guys and make it happen. Be consistent with that. Whether looking for work, always be consistent with your marketing. I think it's important to say that you have to always be looking and always be on. And that's whether social media and that's marketing as well. You got to keep top of mind because if things get slow in the off seasons, holidays, and so forth, people don't always think about that. But when they are thinking about it, you want to be at the top of their mind when it's time to, hey, I need this project done. Another thing I love doing in the off season, and you can do this year round, but it seems to be easiest when you're not, is cross train. Because one of the goals, and this is for another segment, but one of the goals is to do more with what you got, keep your overhead down, so you're getting more sales per person. You're getting cross trained. You have guys that come to you and say, hey, we're talking, and hey, man, how can I make some more money? And I tell them, you can make more money by learning more. And what's that do for you? Well, it gives you a background, it gives you a up and coming group of guys that you can expand your business, and your training's already done. If somebody calls in sick, you don't have to worry. The next guy down can step up into that place. It's just a growth method and a little backup. They might not be as efficient as your main guy, but you're getting some sales going in. And if he calls in sick and you got holidays, you're giving these people, backup and so forth. It's not costing you any overtime and so forth like that. Cross training is a great way and good morale boost. You might not pay that guy the same amount you pay your main guy, but it's an increase in pay and you're getting some benefit out of it as well. Slow times are best time to maybe rethink your vision and talk to your guys about it. I was in an interview the other day talking to another plumber, and it's like, do you ever talk to your guys? So they're part of the vision. People who buy in are much better employees. They understand where you're coming from. can give you ideas that can move forward. So buy-in is important, but you got to be able to communicate with them, talk to them, and it's something that you have to actually inspire. And by doing that, you actually inspire yourself. You ever notice when you're talking about something and then you get excited, and you just rejuvenate yourself by just talking about it. And then if you're excited, everybody else looks excited. It feeds itself, and popularity and so forth just moves forward. So do that. I think that's another great way to keep everybody motivated and on topic. Organize. Last thing, use that spare time, downtime if you're not doing any sales and so forth, or going out and getting sales, but organize. Assign people to organize stuff. Make it where it's efficient, because we can talk about making money, but are you being efficient? And what that means is you can make more money with the sales that you have. So become efficient and get that training going, like we talked about. The last thing, reach out to your friends, your colleagues, get ideas, see what they're doing, find out. And sometimes if they're slow too, it makes you feel better. It's just not you. We get trapped in this thought of, well, nothing, it's always happening to me, nobody else. And it does actually make you feel just a tad bit better when you find out that it's not you, it's just the market. And you're prepared for that. And you also know how to prepare for next year. Reflect on that. What am I going to do next time when this happens? And prepare for it in advance. I talk about this today because it's spring, but another fall's coming, another winter's coming. And you want to prepare in advance to, just like I did, and continue to advertise. Do not shut that bad boy off. That way you always have some options. So what I want you to do in this week is look back at the last 12 months. It's raining here in Missouri, so it's kind of muddy. We're not doing stuff outside, but reflect on what you did the last 3 months, what you could do better, how you can increase your efficiencies and increase your sales as well. And think about other ways to make those little projects like buying those houses to flip and so forth that you can have planned in advance before, it's coming up. I mean, it's almost Christmas, even though it's May. So anyway, thank you very much. If you guys like what we're talking about today and you want to have a breakthrough session, if you're in a slump or want to talk about how the ways to get out of that slump come next winter, sign up for my free 30-minute breakthrough session down in the show notes below. And obviously, please, please, please join our Facebook group. It's just the contractors. It's just the people that we can talk about how to improve our sales, how to improve our training, and how to improve our profits. So please join that down below as well. And you guys have a wonderful day. This is Chris G with Hard Hat, the CEO. Bye-bye.